Okay. Is it working? Looks like it's working. Hello, everybody. We are back. All right. With Hogwarts Legacy Story Mode live stream part 2. Sorry about last week. I have 2 pre-made videos that I made. One of them is for if I'm sick, which happens a lot, especially in the winter time. And then the other one is just general. I can't live stream today because I have an important thing that came up. So that's what I uploaded last week. It wasn't technically an emergency, but it was a thing I had to deal with right away. And again, sorry if you hear screaming and yelping in the background, but my puppies are playing and they're not being very nice to each other. So they're kind of fighting with each other over a toy. So, I mean, you know, they're puppies, so what are you going to do? You might have noticed that I have 2 extra people here this time. That is because when it comes time to do the Jackdaw's quest, it's different for each house. So I thought I would get these 2 because I already did the Slytherin one on my video, on my walkthrough videos on my channel. So I already did the Slytherin one, so you were able to see a little bit of that. But these 3 are the ones that I figured, because this is the one we're doing, right? On our live stream here. And then these 2, I have them all set and ready to go for when we are ready to do the Jackdaw quest. Sorry, I had to tell my daughter-in-law something. And I forgot to turn my sound off on my phone, so I got to do that. There we go. Okay, so anyways, so these are all ready to go for when we get to the Jackdaw quest here. So we'll do the Jackdaw quest here, and then we'll go back and do these 2. So that's why these 2 are here. So let's go ahead and continue. Yes, we have mods. I know that. It's fine. Everything's fine. So we have to load. My microphone is not staying in its proper angle. So I hope you can hear me okay. Normally there's music playing right here, but of course I turn the music off because I don't want my video to get demonetized, or I'm not monetized. I don't want my video to get like taken down or whatever. I have some coffee sitting here next to me. Alrighty. So when we last left off, I had to go because I had to feed my family. So we were going to do some stuff with Ronan here.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Now, as you can see, there is a Revelio page right here. Or I don't know if you saw or not, but it's there. So we're going to collect that. And then he wants us to collect some Revelio pages that are, or some flying pages that are flying around here. So we just gotta, oops.
I wonder where the flying page is.
Okay.
Got it.
And then we have to go in here and collect one in here.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
And
Brilliant.
that's it. Pretty easy for the first professor task.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Nothing happens if you don't hit these. See? Like, it's just when you're not in story mode and that red thing is following you. That's when you need to speed up. So.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Okay, so that's the end of that. Now we're gonna go meet Sebastian so we can go to Hogsmeade. I forget what the closest flue flame is to that. Go away. Go away. We'll try that. It looks the closest. Oh. Sweet.
Revelio.
Hello, looking for me?
Kinda. Meeting Natty.
Natty. I hope I haven't
I said
kept you
Sebastian,
waiting
didn't I?
long.
Sorry.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
We met Sebastian when we were Slytherins. We're meeting Natty today. Kind of boring without music, huh?
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
Mother's the divination teacher.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
Google says that England isn't very cold in the wintertime, so.
Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making. Look, from the Forbidden Forest, hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them.
They're making fun of
That's
Poppy.
the forbidden forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my
There's
time
Hogsmeade.
exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
Professor Howin was carrying some powder.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts
She's
has
from
become
Wagadoo.
something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss On Eye. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state.
That's where we
Nearly
learn
there.
that he's afraid of
There is much to
demiguises.
see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
Go on.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's.
Revelio.
I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Okay. This is where we learn about the Hogsmeade map. Now, we're going to Hogsmeade to get some... Professor Weasley had set us up with some free stuff because our luggage got damaged when the dragon attacked our carriage.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look.
Which we can still do that if we go to the herbology classroom and the potions classroom, but this is for the room of requirement later.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
This selling old stuff we don't need. Alrighty. Now we can go to the map. And then the next closest store is Ollivander's, so let's go there. Get a new wand. This takes a minute.
Revelio.
Get our Revelio page. Just right here.
Not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Now, if you have your Wizarding World account hooked up to your game, and if you have your wand chosen in your Wizarding World account, then this is your wand on your Wizarding World account. I usually leave this, but I can change the look of it because
How intriguing.
I don't really like that. It's funny looking. I usually stick with this one in the
Curious indeed.
warm brown. I like that. I'm going to purchase this one. You can change, this stuff. But I'm not going to do that. So, you can change what's inside of it. I'm just going to leave it.
What do you think? Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
All right, we got our wand. Now we have to go meet J. Pippin for his potions. Now, you would think after as many millions of times as I've played this game that I would know my way around Hogsmeade, but I seriously do not. That is what the map is for. I don't need to know my way around Hogsmeade. Sometimes I'll go down the same street 2 and 3 times, just collecting, because there's all kinds of, you can see, there's all kinds of, well, it's not going to show me now, but there's all kinds of, like, chests and stuff you can collect. Once we learn how to unlock stuff.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Thank you, sir. But I'll go down the same street 2 and 3 times because... Was I down here? I don't know. And then I figure out, yeah, I was. So, anyways. I always... Locked. I always try to put on new, gear that I get. As soon as I get it, so I can sell it. Sell the old ones.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
Okay, he does not unveil new ones from time to time. Just the ones that he has in stock sometimes changes. That's it. So there's not like fancy new potions that you can only get here. No. These are all things we can brew.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
I'm in a rush today. Goodbye. We will not need to brew Wiggenweld. I'm just telling you. We're gonna get so many of them. Actually, there are times when I have the bad guys to hit me on purpose, just so that I can get rid of some Wiggenweld. Because there's another thing that you can get at Mr. Brown's place where he sells the conjuration spellcrafts. It's the hopping pot. So if you know anything about the Tales of Beetle the Bard, there's a thing called the hopping pot. Well, they put that in the game, and you can have 3 of them in your room of requirement.
Revelio.
And then it brews a random potion every, like, I don't know, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, I don't remember. But lots of times that random potion is Wiggenweld. And if you have 25 Wiggenweld, you can't collect any more. So I usually let the bad guys hit me on purpose so that I always have less than 25 Wiggenwelds. That way when I go to my hopping pot, I can collect from them.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of dittany seeds? Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty.
Okay, now we gotta go back to Natty. I wonder if anything dangerous will happen here in Hogsmeade. Probably not, since Hogsmeade is extra safe.
Revelio.
My teeny tiny puppies are out there barking at each other. I don't know if you can hear them. I hope not. But it's very cute.
I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
They did a good job on Natty's eyes. They're very pretty. What?
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
That's Officer Singer.
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down! What was
I get
that?
the ancient magic throw now.
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
And look! He's faltering!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, Perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Reparo.
Hello there.
Ah, good as new.
I will see what he wants.
My goodness.
What are you barking at?
They're very noisy. I don't know if you can hear them.
Revelio.
Oops, wrong button.
Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage.
It is a good thing we learned Reparo before we came out here, huh?
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
What?
Reparo.
There we go.
Revelio.
Okay, one more.
Reparo.
And then we go over here and collect this bag. And then we put on our new clothes we just got. Did we have something that we could only wear if we were a higher level? Or is that my memory going bad? Guess not. Never mind. I am old after all, according to my son.
Revelio.
We were just talking about you.
My birthday is on Tuesday though, so I kind of feel old.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
Now this is our tutorial about how things help with our defense and all that.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
I sell even more.
Except for I'm going to put my other cloak back on because this one is less than this one. I'm going to make it look like the other one though. There we go.
Worthy items, should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Okay, then we sell the old stuff. Wait. Hold, please. Oh. I did not know. Hang on. Did not know he had a scarf.
Revelio.
These eyeball chests. You can't open them until you learn the disillusionment charm, which we will learn when we do Sebastian's, going into the restricted section with Sebastian. So we don't have that right now. So we can't open the eyeball chest yet, because we have to hide from it.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
What?
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well.
Lodgok is a good guy goblin.
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere.
Yeah.
Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Take your galleons elsewhere, bad guy.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Yeah, I want to collect this Revelio page right quick. You can wait a second, Natty. You're fine. Just a second. See how quick that was? I usually sprint inside of buildings because you walk so slowly it drives me nuts. And she has to walk away and then come back.
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
Sorry, I was reading a text message real quick. There we go. Now, usually, lock it. Usually on the regular screen here, when you press O.
Come and see me. I
There you go.
discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
It'll read out the mail so you don't have to go to that screen and read it yourself. You can just keep doing whatever you were doing. And because we cheated and got all of our flue flames unlocked, we can just travel there. Well, we wouldn't have been able to travel there anyway because we would have already unlocked it, but that's beside the point. Sorry if you wanted to read that paper, but you can go back and pause it.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
How dangerous could the library be? Famous last words. Alrighty. go see Professor. Wait a minute. I forgot we unlocked our flu flames. One of the puppies is snoring and I can hear it with my headphones on. That's funny. I have Yorkie. We breed Yorkies. I don't know if you know that. And we have puppies people haven't bought yet.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
So I do not like Incendio. The reach is not very far. Once I learned Confringo, I rarely use Incendio ever. Rarely. Like, not never. Like, I'll use it on, in Fury, but rarely do I ever use Incendio once I learn Confringo. Because Confringo's way better.
Can I help you?
Talk to Lucan about cross wands. This is after we beat Sebastian in the duel in class on my last live stream. He told us about Lucan and his little dueling club. So that's what we're doing.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Oh yeah, they sure will.
Confringo.
Done.
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant.
There you go.
Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Sometimes when I'm using the training dummy, I go a little bit too fast and it messes it up and I fail and I have to do it again. So, like...
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
So it is not hard. You just follow what it says to do. Oh, you can't see my mouse. You follow what it says to do at the top of the screen. Easy.
That's it.
Levioso.
Excellent form.
Levioso. Accio.
Nicely done.
Done.
I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
All right, and then for Professor Hecat, we have to do 2 things of crossed wands. See? 2 of them. So, we're going to go ahead and do the second one.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
I usually deal with Sebastian because he's supposed to be the best in the school.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
But, like, he barely helps at all, so I don't... You can do it by yourself.
Apologies in advance.
Apologies in advance. You can do it by yourself and still win, so...
Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Accio.
Is that all you've got?
Dang it! Oh, I hate it when my little highlighty thing moves to a different person than what I want. I want that guy. There we go.
You're better than that!
What a
Victory.
duel. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Okay. I have uncollected rewards, and I hate having uncollected rewards. These are my favorite glasses. These are the ones I wear on all my characters all the time. Now that I have them, I'm going to put them on. Oh. There they are. I love them. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to collect all that. I just don't like having the little exclamation points there. It's like, hey, look at me, look at me. But there's a lot, and I'm not going to waste your time on that, so. Okay, I'm going to get this Levioso guy. This is, I guess, the guy that invented Levioso. His statues are all over the school. And it gives us a Levioso page. I keep forgetting that we have all our stuff unlocked here. And I also have a mod where you don't have to do the Merlin trials, but I tried it on the first one where it teaches you the Merlin trials, and that was a bad idea.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate. And keep your wand steady. Good work. Practice in the classroom
Alrighty.
before you go. I've set up a few targets for you.
Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Do try not to incinerate yourself. Alrighty. Now we can do Secrets of the Restricted section. Oh, we gotta go to Fig's classroom. I don't talk much. Not much to say right now.
Ah, there you are.
There you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Alright, I'm just gonna walk to Sebastian because he's not far.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section.
Ominous.
Perhaps he'll have an idea.
There's a Revelio page over here.
Revelio.
And Sebastian's over here.
I want to play Quidditch professionally when I'm on.
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portkey.
Portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Okay, now I get to learn Disillusionment. Good old Invisible. Collect that page real quick. Okay.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Alrighty, we gotta add disillusionment to our little thingy here.
We must remain unseen.
These prefects will very helpfully keep their backs turned to us. Oops. Door, not wall.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Now we watch Sebastian do his little diversion. And you can see him. I mean, you know, disillusionment is not foolproof.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
No, not Peeves. It's a lot easier to get caught when you're not in story mode. But I've played this game a million times in story mode and I've never been caught. So
that wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
There's a chest over here. Move. Sebastian was in my way.
That one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
To distract the ghost so we can get past her.
Should be in the clip. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
And that's the end of the bad guys
So
waiting to catch us.
For?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
We'll need that later. That demiguise statue.
Levioso.
Another Levioso guy.
Who have we here? Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell.
blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
Sebastian has a potty mouth.
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Reparo.
Me too.
Of course. Traces of ancient magic. That's it. There must be more to this room.
Now, if this were a real staircase in real life, I have vertigo problems, and if I don't have a railing to hold on to, I will fall down these stairs. Like, I suppose I could hold on to the wall, but I have vertigo really bad, so I would definitely fall down those stairs.
Where might this lead?
Alright, I want to put on the scarf we just got. Because it helps with the bad guys. Make it invisible. Oh wait, there's a hat too? Hang on. Wrong thing. Hang on. Okay, we are definitely making that one invisible. That's funny. Like, took off all of our hair. Ooh, it's fancy. Doesn't really match my wand, but, you know, it's better than nothing. By the way, the wand handles don't do anything. They don't help you in any way. Just some of them are pretty. All right. To get across here, you just hit that thing. The floor appears.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
That's the end of that. I think we have 3 waves of bad guys, maybe? Or 4, I don't remember. Come on. Oops. Wrong button. There is a
Lumos.
Chest over here. Ooh, that's fancy. Okay. Go back.
This must be the way forward. But to where?
And there's a chest over here. Which, of course, we have to put on the thing as soon as we get it. Because there are more bad guys in here. Half moon spectacles like Dumbledore. That's funny. Put on my Zonko ones that I love so much. Come on. There we go. And we don't have to hit the thing to go back. We just jump back on the thing. Here we go. Okey-doke.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Wait till I get my crossed wands outfit. I'll put that on all the time. I love it so much. These are the ones that jump up and land in a blue circle, and you have to move out of the circle, otherwise they're going to land on you. That right there. Okay, I think that's the end. Yeah.
It is a book after all.
We're gonna meet all these people later. And that little girl. There's the little girl.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year.
I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
He protected us.
Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Okay, now all danger has passed. There's no prefects outside the library. You know, you can roam around in here. There's stuff to collect. There's flying pages up there, like that one. There's all kinds of stuff to collect. But right now we're going to go back to Fig. Talk to him. Which I think I don't remember where he... Astronomy ring? Yeah. I guess we probably had to wait on the quest to pop up. Did it pop up? Yeah. Wait till daytime.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Okay. Oh, I already collected that. So I'm going to go ahead and leave my live stream here. Because I got a text from my son. He is at his horseback riding lessons. He volunteers there a lot.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Hang on, it has to show us the world map now. But anyways, he is at his horseback riding where he volunteers every Saturday. And he has asthma, so his asthma is really acting up, and he's having trouble breathing. So I'm going to go get him and bring him home to me.
Have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
So, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry it wasn't super exciting, but, you know, most of the early things that we got to do are tutorial in nature. So I think once we're done with Jackdaw's quest, I think that's the one that really separates the beginning stuff from the good stuff. But once we finish up with Jackdaw's quest, I think it'll get more exciting after that. So anyways, I'm going to go and yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next Saturday at 9.